So, dude,
What's up, dude?
what's up, man?
Dude, Happy New Year. We're almost there.
Happy New Year, dude. How was this year for you? How would you rate it just quickly, briefly?
Long.
It's been long, dude. This year flew by for me. What part of the year flies by? Does any part specifically?
It's interesting because my youngest son is now just over a year old. So
Hmm.
whole beginning of my entire January was kind of like that difficult transition from parental leave to working again and traveling. So that transition was difficult. So I'd say from like January to April, I don't know what was happening at like
You just,
any. Yeah, it was just a blur.
yeah.
I mean, like day to day, I don't know what I ate yesterday. Like it just, I don't know what was going on.
You have you have early onset dementia.
Probably. But yeah, it felt like the whole year just went by really, really fast, while also feeling long because I have two children. So it's
It's
one of
so
those
you've
things
had
of like,
a fast-paced, exhausting year.
yeah, it's been exhausting, but when I think about it, it's like, holy crap, 2023 is over.
Yeah, man, that is the American dream right there, man. Just
Yeah.
struggle quickly and drown slowly.
What about you?
Yeah, so this year flew by for me, dude. Last year was like there was a memorable part of it near the end of the year. I bought my wife a Nintendo Switch as a last minute present when I had already gotten her a lot of other presents.
Hmm.
And we got Pokemon Snap because she just really wanted to play it that night.
Nice.
And I feel like that was 2 weeks ago. And she just had her birthday again last month.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. Lots of video games.
You also had a birthday.
I ha- I I did have a birthday. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
It was recent.
I'm really looking forward to having another one. 40's coming up quick, dude.
Oh, don't even. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, man. What did any new bones in your body start hurting this year?
I'm pretty sure this joint, my left hand ring finger middle joint is broken. Like I think I broke it a while ago. I can't push that any further. It hurts like a motherfucker. I can crack everything else like by pushing these down,
Yeah.
right? But this one
You
I
don't know
can't.
how you did that? No idea.
No, I think I jammed it or something. Like moving something
Put
and it
some ice on it, man.
I think it jammed inward and like
Yeah.
yeah, so I think the knuckles fucked up.
That wasn't really a good question to ask, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I
It's
mean,
really
that was
depressing.
just the first one I could think of because all my bones hurt all the time.
3, 2, 1. Dark Lord.
Isn't getting older great? So what are we here to talk about? Are we talking about like any one game today? No, we're just kind of
It's
like
gonna
doing a year end thing, right?
Yeah, it's a little 2023 wrap up. I think we can confidently say this is the end of our first season.
Yeah, I think
Would you
so.
say? Yeah. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the following year here coming up because I feel like season two of the podcast is going to be better editing. We're a lot more organized. We're a lot better at this than we started out. I feel like people when they start listening, if they listen to our introduction and our first couple episodes, there's a high chance that they're just gonna delete, or maybe not. I don't know, but well, dude, starting out bashing Wind Waker was rough
Yeah.
for anybody that likes Wind Waker.
Oh, yeah.
I did get some feedback about that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your brother actually
Did he
messaged
listen?
me. He
Nice.
did, and he said that he's so glad that we didn't really like Wind Waker because he's always had that opinion of it, and he felt like he was alone, and I did too.
Yeah.
So, three brothers, same opinion. We can't be wrong.
Yeah. I'm sticking by it, you know. I think it was good. I think we were just so excited to get started. I mean, in the first day, we knocked out three just separate recordings.
Yeah.
Just trying to like get those out because we were just like I feel like from when we like talked about it and said yeah let's do it to actually getting that first recording done, it felt like it was really vast. Like I feel like we jumped right in, which is I think is great.
Yeah, well, it was kind of like you're just sitting there with the gun in your hand, afraid to pull the trigger kind of thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like an end of the year suicide reference that I shouldn't put in there, but like we didn't take a lot of time to just sit there and like plan everything out. Like it was just let's get something going and we'll figure it out. Because I was very confident that we would develop our own style and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you want to know
we just jumped in.
one thing with our style that I really enjoyed is how we forget to introduce ourselves like all the time, including right now.
I didn't forget.
I did.
I did, yeah, I did.
I fully did. So why don't we go ahead and get that recorded?
Yeah.
Just so it's a little bit more concise. Take the note, right?
Welcome back to 321 Backlog. My name is James. This is my host, Alec, who was one of the founding members of the Harlem Globetrotters. This is a podcast where we talk about and discuss games from our backlog, but today is a very special episode. The year is over, and we're going to recap how it's went.
Woo! 2023.
How was it, man, being a Harlem Globetrotter? Was it
Man,
rough getting started?
That's how I broke my finger.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about just kind of how the year went and just some little statistics, things we liked, things we didn't like, some of the challenges and tribulations, trials
Yeah.
and tribulations we've gone through.
And maybe things we're looking forward to doing or we're going to
It's
do
gonna
in the
be
future.
I think it's gonna be a similar format to our little like halfway check-in we did.
Yeah. Was that 4th of
So,
July?
around then, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was definitely around then because I specifically remember
Yup.
Barbecue Simulator. What was it doesn't matter. It was like Barbecue Simulator what? Bring all the boys or something?
I don't remember. I think I have it.
I should have Steam up while
Always.
I should never not have it up. So yeah, and I guess we'll talk about a couple of the things. Yeah, we can talk about a few of the things that we do very poorly because I think I'm very bad at something, and I want everyone to know how bad I am at actually removing games from my backlog.
Oh man, I don't even want to know how much you're up to.
Oh, we have to talk about it, right?
Yeah, while we both wait for Steam to launch. So in 2023, we have had, including this one. Let me just make sure. Yes, including this episode you are currently listening to, we have had 21 episodes open to the public, available to the public. We've had 10 Patreon exclusive extended episodes. And one of those is going to be, I think, open to the public. We had a guest on talking about our Yotun game. So we actually have a little extra conversation between me and one of our guests on there as well. But that is free to everybody, whether you're a Patreon member or not. So definitely go check that out.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/321backlog. Oh, what else? Let's see. So I have 316 games in our combined library.
Yeah. That's a little excessive, and that's only on Steam. We also have
that
Epic.
is only on Steam. Correct.
Yeah. And That's one thing that we've done. So we've started pretty consistently. We get very excited and we check the Epic Store because they give out a free game. Anybody that listens and wants to build a obscene backlog, it's free. They give out a game or two every week.
I swear there was one at one week. I don't know if it was this year or last year. They did. I think it was 3 games in one week, all free, which is just
Yeah,
crazy.
man, we got Death Stranding for free.
Yeah,
That's a big game.
it's a huge game.
It's an excessively long game, some people would say.
Fun fact: I was looking at our analytics. More people have listened to our episode 2 or part 2 of Death Stranding than they've listened to the part 1 episode.
That's
Isn't
fucking
that interesting?
insane. That's insane.
Yeah. Speaking of analytics, some further analytics, our most viewed episode for 2023 as of this recording is Little Nightmares.
I resent that.
Yeah?
Kind of.
I think it was good. I think it came out about the time they announced the Little Nightmares 3. So it kind of makes sense, I think.
Yeah, it's just that that game has such a big following, and I don't get it.
I
I
still
just
think you
don't.
need to play the second one. They fixed a lot of stuff.
I probably will
Yeah.
if if things keep going the way they have. Tomorrow will be Halloween. It'll approach that quickly, and I'll just play it again.
Yeah. Our least viewed so far has been Inside, which I was very surprised.
Well, if you think about it, it just the name alone probably makes it difficult to like recognize. It's not like a search term that makes sense if you're trying to inside game is
Very
going to
true.
bring up a lot of weird stuff.
Very
But
true. Well, that's all I had for really any of our statistics.
yeah,
I
I
did
just want
want
to say that since we started the podcast, I've actually purchased, not gotten for free, but purchased 32 games on Steam.
okay, one, Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
And two, how do you check that? Because I don't buy them that often, nor do I go and look at my
Home.
receipts.
You go on home, you'll have your little picture in the top right, and when you click on it, you go to account details, and then it shows purchase history, and then you just have to manually count them like a fucking scrub.
All right, let's see. Where was it? All right, 2023. Okay, I've actually. Wow.
Sneaks up on you.
Oh man. Okay. Well, okay. Are you going by when we started the podcast?
Yep.
We started a recording in April. So, wow.
My first
Okay.
game that I purchased for the podcast directly was Limbo. That was March 9th.
My first purchase in April after we started recording was Red Dead Redemption 2. I brought that
Man,
one up real early.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know we had that. That's okay.
Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30, 31. I
Wow.
purchased 31 and a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
The
a
Steam Deck was a
DLC.
big one.
So,
Yeah.
including the DLC.
So you
I got
combine that, and that's 63 games that we've purchased. That's
Yep.
money we've spent.
Yeah,
And then we've gotten a ton of free games on
a
Steam
ton.
and Epic both.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you got Half-Life for free pretty recently.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a problem. So we're not doing a very good job getting rid of the backlog. But guess what? That's
It's
more content for you slimy
Man, I
fucks.
tell you what. And there's actually a handful on here that I really want to have. Oh, there's so many I want to play. I wish we could. I wish we could do. I need more hours in my day so I could play more games.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to play a lot either if I take an entire day off of work and I have nothing to do, or
Yeah.
if I try to play at the end of my day. So it's hard to. I have found it's pretty difficult to sit down and play. Just set time aside and play. It's like I'm a
Oh,
fucking adult.
wow. So that was our backlog builders segment. We should just add a segment
Oh
anytime
yeah.
we get a new game. It's like a quick segment of backlog builders. What have you bought today, James?
Oh, you know what would be kind of
What games
cool?
have you acquired?
You know what's a cool idea is we could post publicly what our backlogs are
Yeah.
and let people kind of put some input if anyone's interested in
Yeah,
that. That's
I
kind of
would
an idea.
love some community engagement, social media engagement. I'd love to know what would be the best place, what platform, since we're on all of them, which platform to use. I don't know which one's better for like polls and things.
I feel like Twitter is probably good, but I don't.
Yeah. Wait,
I
what?
don't know.
What website's
Twitter.
that?
Yeah, I
I've
don't
never I've
know.
never heard of
Something
Twitter before.
I read about it on Wikipedia.
I think they call it X now.
Yeah, I forgot. I think everybody still calls it Twitter though.
Oh yeah, yeah. On all of our stuff, anytime I see something that uses X, it's like X, formerly Twitter. Yeah.
So let's talk about. You want to talk about some of our favorite games from this, like from
Yes.
all of this? Okay,
Yes, I do. So, you want to go
we've
first?
played a lot of damn games. Yeah, man. I was gonna go full joke mode. We Happy Few loved it. So as far as the actual gameplay goes, I really enjoyed God of War a lot, and I also really enjoyed Ori.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some differing opinions there, and I know. And yeah, those are probably I would just say those are my two favorite games that we played
Hmm.
out of all of this. And I want to say, I don't know, man. I really enjoyed like some of the discussion. I would say the discussion I really enjoyed inside. And then some of the more recent ones we did,
Yeah.
the Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons and Overcooked. I think they were just fun. I feel like we kind of hit a stride where we were being stupid.
I think
And
the full episode title of our episode 17 was A Tale of Two Sons and One Dumb Bitch.
something like that, probably. I remember when you sent me a text of that when you were editing, and I was like, that sounds like it's straight out of something I said because I didn't remember saying it. But it's funny when if anybody's ever like listened to themselves talk and have a discussion, like you become very predictable to yourself because you know what you're gonna. I know what I'm going to say before I say it
Hmm.
because it's the same thought that I would have based on the conversation. It's weird. It's
Right.
very strange.
Yeah.
So yeah, some
Oh
dumb
man.
bitch. Oh, Spider-Man was good too.
Ooh, that leads me into my favorite games. You gave me two, I'll give you two. I think Spider-Man Miles Morales, hands down, was my favorite game we played to discuss.
Oh, was
Which
your favorite
then,
game to discuss as well as play?
well, sorry, let me. It was my favorite game that we decided to do for the podcast. Loved it. It was absolutely amazing. I have not 100% of the game. I didn't platinum it for like those PlayStation achievement crazy people. I didn't do that, but like for the game, just the contained story and collectibles and all that, I 100% of it.
Was there another game you 100%ed too?
No.
Okay.
But no, the Miles Morales, because I loved it so much, I immediately after like credits rolling and getting and starting on like getting the collectibles done, I immediately bought Spider-Man 2018 immediately and played through that like
Immediately. Yeah.
like yeah, I think you were still working on Miles Morales and within like a week, maybe a week and a half, I'd say 10 days, I beat Spider-Man 2018 before we recorded and it was just fantastic.
Yeah. Man, those Sony
And
Studio games are good.
yeah, and my second like favorite game was Little Nightmares. Uh,
bastard.
And I say those two specifically because Little Nightmares I enjoyed so much. I immediately went back, bought the DLCs, played through them, and immediately bought Little Nightmares 2 and played through it. The content spoke, so I spoke back with money. It was fantastic. So I really like that. As far as discussion, I liked our discussion on Overcooked for sure because it was our first like multiplayer game
Oh
and
yeah,
just trying
dude.
to like finding our way around a different format for kind of a different style game. And the Yotun discussion I really liked. I think we were kind of like on it, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. How I feel like we're in a little bit of a stride lately.
Yeah.
You know, our discussions are they feel good. They look good.
Yeah.
Our discussions even taste good. Overcooked.
Oh man.
But yeah, yeah. I when I was looking after I had already given my statement, I looked and I saw Overcooked on there, and I thought about that too because that was unique. It was multiplayer. It was good. It was a good time.
Ooh, just this is out of order, but because we didn't look at our purchase history for other platforms, but
Oh my god.
a little sneak peek into something else we're going to talk about later on. I made a purchase on my PS4 because I got impatient. Ragnarok has
Oh,
been
nice.
has
Okay,
been purchased.
that's good. I have a copy of that too. So
Fantastic.
yeah, we're all set, ready to go. I got the copy of that from again your brother.
Nice.
He
It was
got
on sale. We got PS
okay.
Plus. So,
Yeah, he got a. I think he got like the special edition of it or something, and it came with a code for a digital
oh
copy,
nice.
and
Awesome.
he gave it to me because he had a physical. So
Thanks, brother.
thanks, man. We all appreciate that. Everybody is very thankful.
His name is also James.
Yep. What was your least favorite game?
Well, it was one of your favorites. Fucking Ori. Okay, I'll put a huge
Uh,
caveat on that. I think it was my worst because I was in a bad spot to play it.
yeah,
So my playing experience was bad because I had a lot of outside factors. That's what
it's
I will
funny.
say on that.
I did not at that time, and that's one of the reasons I think that it was one of my favorites. I just have fond memories of when I sat down and got to play it. Like the weather was really nice at that
Yeah.
time and all that. So
I think my actually though the game I enjoyed the least after playing it through and actually giving it a good like chance at playing it, I think my least favorite game was Devil May Cry
okay,
because that style of game I don't do well with. So the what I did play through it, it didn't capture my attention. So I think, and I'm trying to phrase this right because I can acknowledge it's a decent game, and there are some things I did like about it, but it didn't like once I stopped my play session, I had nothing really that was preventing me from playing into it. I just didn't have any desire to pick the console back up to play it. Like
right.
it didn't pull me back in. So I think that I because Ori I would go back and play it. DMC I don't think I would.
Likewise, same. Even though I enjoyed DMC, I don't think I would ever play that game again unless somebody made me.
Yeah.
I f- I hated We Happy Few.
That was also a really bad game. Yeah.
Yeah, that was not a good game. It wasn't fun to play it. It wasn't. It was fun to discuss it, but I always have a good time. You know.
Yeah. The discussion was leaps and bounds better than the game itself.
Yeah. And Little Nightmares, I didn't enjoy. I've been very vocal about that, but the discussion sucked too. No, I like talking. I like talking to you about it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been real fun. And this isn't going to be a super long episode, so that was kind of 2023. We got 2024 coming up. We're going to have a full year
Yeah.
of games. We're going to have like a lot more in our quote unquote season 2 of this podcast. So Where should we start in that? Do we want to talk about what we're most excited for?
Yeah, I guess yeah, think whether it's games that we're excited about, maybe things that we're hoping to try to change or incorporate into the channel without a timeline, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
All this is very fluid. We're for me and my wife, any big thing that we start, whether it be a new job or a new like endeavor, hobby, whatever, something we really try to put effort towards, we try to give it a year. How, like, if we can do it for a year, all right, after that, how's it going? Right? Is it
okay,
working? Is it no good? So
that's a long time.
yeah, I mean, you're not going to know if, I mean, if we did, oh yeah, we did 20 episodes, whatever. There's podcasts out there with thousands of episodes, for them to really fine tune their craft. So I think we need to really get into a handful more, a lot more to really get. I mean, we could do another 20 episodes and almost be to our year mark,
Yeah,
roughly. So yeah, I'm really really looking forward to 2024. What I think would be fun is because I gave you January as I gave you the first 5 episodes
and I'm
for
ruining
you.
your life with that.
I can't wait. We've talked about a few. I think we've played one so far, but man, what about? I'd say if you want to incorporate them, fine. But what are your top 3 games that you're going to bring to the podcast this year in 2024?
We're gonna do Ragnarok. That's gonna happen at some point. I don't know when, but obviously it's coming up. I think Crisis is gonna go on there because it'll be fun to see if a Steam Deck can run it, because that's the whole joke.
Yep.
And at some point, I'm gonna do. I've played it before, but Castle Crashers is gonna go on there. It's a co-op
Really?
game, and I think
Okay.
you'll enjoy it a lot. I think it's goofy,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed the co-op when we played it. Anytime we play co-op, it's always a good time. So
I agree. I want to get some more games that aren't what we typically have been going towards.
yeah, that went
We pick
really
a lot
well
of
for you
RPGs.
last game.
Yeah, a lot of we do a lot of like, story driven or actiony games where there's combat and they're fantasy mostly or sci-fi or something like that. I wanted to get into something else, so we do have an episode coming up that I will tease at, but we're going into more of a city manager game that'll be coming up with a guest. So that'll be fun. So, but I want to branch out into like other genres we haven't really messed with because there's a lot of games that I like that aren't your typical, God of War or platformer or whatever. So,
You know, another thing I would like to do is it'd be cool to step away from PC gaming. Like
yeah,
we have a large library of just like retro games. Like our first episodes,
yeah,
the first
yeah,
two were not even PC games.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And that was so like that was there's a lot out there, but it's so
There
easy
is.
to just go to the PC and stick with that because the
Yeah.
list is always in front of us. But
Well,
I
I may
think
be
maybe this
traveling
January
less.
we're gonna yeah, this
Yeah,
January I'm gonna throw one in there and you're gonna love it.
we're gonna do it. Um, so my top 3 that I know I'm gonna bring to the podcast this year, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna give you a series and then 2 games. The Red
Okay.
Dead Redemption
Oh
series,
yeah,
one,
yeah.
one
Yeah.
and
It was your
two.
first game for the podcast you bought.
That was the one I wanted. Yeah, like immediately that I bought. So that's definitely we're going to talk about both of them this year.
Okay.
That I'm actually really excited about. Let's see here. Actually, didn't look ahead of time.
Me neither.
Um,
Just listen to your heart, dude.
well, I was going to say Ragnarok, but I already talked about that earlier, and I was going to say Crisis. I swear to God, I was going to say Crisis, and you took it away. Uh,
Ori and the Blind Forest 2, whatever.
Ooh, no. So there's a, I think it was 360. There's a game that I had and I picked up for the console years ago, and it was when I was more active, so I stopped playing because I went outside and whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Uh, it's called Thief.
Oh, I think I have that on Steam, maybe.
Yeah. So that one
Yep.
I
And the gold
tried
edition.
playing it before, and I'm actually really excited to get another chance at playing it again. So that's definitely coming to mind. And my last one that I'm gonna bring for 2024 for sure, not the last ever, but what we're gonna tease at is going to be Vampire or Vampire. I don't know how you say it. Vampyr.
I don't know anything about that game.
I that's it's a fairly new addition to my library, but I had seen it a couple years ago and kind of just forgotten about it. And I something clued me in to find it again, and I really want to take a look at it. It's looks real fun. A little dark, you're a vampire, and I think like 19. Actually, no, I don't know when. It's like Industrial Revolution aesthetic is what it looks like. So I don't exactly know the time frame, but it looks
I
real
think
fun.
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. I'm looking at a couple of pictures, and I would say London 1918
There you go. That
from
that
the
that, that might work.
perspective of a doctor who's also a
Yes,
vampire. It's just guessing based on the pictures only and not
just
reading a
guessing.
description.
So yeah, those are the ones that I'm definitely going to be bringing. A ton more. I mean, I could give you another 15 that I want to bring to the podcast. So I'm very very excited. We're also going to have. I've already got some guests lined up as well, so we're gonna have some new voices sneaking into the channel and all that. So very excited.
See if I can get in a verbal disagreement with a stranger.
Always better.
Yeah.
Always better. So
With that being said, is there anything you think we want to like changes you'd like to implement into the podcast at all? Anything specific? Any
backgrounds,
ideas?
background stuff. This more just peeking behind the curtain. There's some other editing software I'm gonna give a try. Maybe clean up some of the weird audio at times. Sometimes I've got weird little things coming in the background, like a fan or a chair click or something. So
Or a dog chewing on
gonna
a toy?
or a dog chewing on a toy. So I have some new editing software I'm playing around with. So maybe we can
That's cool.
just kind of just spruce it up a little bit. I'm trying to each episode when I go into editing mode is just make little micro improvements. Like personally, because I'm the one editing, so I like how it sounds. I like when I'm able to get little sound bites and things here and there. I like those episodes. I think to me, and if I'm wrong, please 321 backlog hit us up. I think they sound better. They feel like they have that feeling of some more TLC. You know,
Yeah.
so I definitely want to make that more consistent because there's been stretches. I I tell you, I've had whole weekends where I'll edit 4 episodes at a time, and it's just like a slog trying to get through, and maybe one or two out of that four, in this example, I'll make that extra effort to put some more stuff in.
Yeah.
And then the others is like, well, I just want to get it done so I can, check that off my to-do list. So, but I definitely want to go at each one of them and maybe kind of break it down, put the effort in, and really polish it up before we put it out. So that's something I want to make consistent, attempt very hard to make consistent through 2024.
Yeah.
But other than that, I want to I really want to get some community engagement. I would love to have more people talking with us. Like, what are opinions that other people have about the game that we can
Yeah.
maybe comment on, or maybe open up. Like, you and I use Discord just for like talking and like talking you and I right now. I would love to, maybe get some just community involvement. Like find out what other people think about the games we pick. That'd be great.
Some of that might come with one of the things I'd like to improve on social media.
Yeah.
I think if we can reach more of an audience too, I feel like there'll be more opportunity for engagement and then discussion
Yeah.
against, amongst those people. That will that'll open things up a lot. I know I need to be a lot better on social media. I haven't really done much of any social media at all with this, and I've never been good at social media.
It's hard.
You
It's
do
a
have a little
whole
more
different.
experience with it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's something that I'd like to do. I think I have a beautiful face for.
A face for radio.
I think I have a beautiful face for radio. But yeah, I feel like that would make it also gives people like a little more insight to like what they're listening to.
Oh,
If we
for
could
sure.
deal with that kind of stuff and see a little more of the background. And then it also helps people keep up because, if you don't have episodes automatically downloading and notifications on your phone, you
Yeah.
probably don't think about it every single week. You don't wake up on Monday with a full erection.
I mean,
You
I
don't,
do.
yeah. I mean, yeah, specifically for our podcast though.
I
So
do.
I do too, but not
Every other
everybody
Monday, I
does.
gotta, I gotta
Hmm.
full on plantain.
Damn.
So
But yeah, look
we
forward to
do
that.
have 109 followers on TikTok. So
Damn, dude.
I
You're stepping
mean,
up.
we broke past 100. Let's see what's our Instagram at? 80, 80
Oh
followers
shit.
on
Yeah, that's a
Instagram.
lot more than I expected.
Yeah, I don't even know if I have X downloaded. I do.
Every single one of them are just my mom.
Yep. Let's see. Ooh, we have 18 followers on X. Thanks, guys.
That's more than
This
I
goes out
people
to
I
you.
follow.
Our 321 backlog account on X follows like 40 people, but but
This is
it's
riveting
like
content.
others. Oh, it's great. This is what everybody wanted to listen to. But no, definitely, I echo that social media thing. It's we're we're millennials, right? Yeah, that we fall in that age group. I don't know. I never figured out how to really utilize social media for what we are trying to utilize it for.
I never wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, man. It has a history of being a very disingenuine platform in general, and I don't want to add to that. But I know it's important, especially for what we're
Yeah,
doing, and I think it will help us get more audience, and I think it'll help us, with the engagement thing too. So it's
for
coming.
sure.
You're
Yeah.
gonna catch me on the internet one of these days.
I also something I want to do on my 321 backlog wish list for just activities and content things we can do. And this is more of like a thing I want to do. If you want to do it too, great. But I don't know how all these systems work. I kind of want to like stream some of the games I'm playing. Like if I'm going to play the next Ori, throw it up on Twitch while I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure it out, or either do Twitch or record it and like throw it on YouTube or something. Like the actual gameplay while we're playing. That'd be kind of fun.
If you play games on PC, then that's a little easier to do. It's tough to do
Yeah.
that on. You can't. I don't think you can do that on the deck, but
Yeah.
that's my usual. That's my go-to.
Yes, that's been I actually spent a good hour and a half last weekend setting up OBS to like hook up to we have a Twitch account. We don't do anything on it, but we have one. Actually getting it set up to where if I do start recording or streaming, it'll go to it and we'll go live. And kind of getting that set, I just hadn't once I got that situated, I didn't have enough time to sit down and play after that. I had to go to bed. So I spent all that time setting it up. So I'm kind of ready to do it. So I'd say keep an eye out. The 321 backlog on Twitch exists. If you want to check it out, I can't guarantee there's going to be any content, but hopefully it'll come. Our our episodes do filter over to YouTube automatically. It's just audio, so you can still listen to it on YouTube if you like. I think that's where my wife listens because she just uses YouTube Premium for all of her stuff. She's one of
Okay.
the 12 people that actually uses it.
YouTube Premium?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I pay for a family subscription, dude.
there you go.
Yeah, man. I love YouTube Premium. I don't know how peasants live without it.
Yeah.
There was a post pretty recently, I think it was like a Twitter post or something like that, where YouTube asked, they were like, you just sat down with a full plate of food after work and your laptop is open to YouTube. What are you gonna watch? And they said like two unskippable 45 seconds ads was the response. I don't know how people deal with ads like that, man. It's insane.
Yeah, I think because I also have YouTube Premium. My wife and I, some of our stuff is very linked and some of it isn't, and for
Hmm.
whatever reason, our Google accounts are not linked in that way because I think Google owns YouTube now. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're both paying for premium. Why not? But when I bought it, it was because I had a legitimate 30-minute advertisement that showed up.
That's crazy.
I think it became
You
skippable
can,
after like a minute or two, but
yeah.
it was 30 minutes. It was like an
It's
infomercial. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah, I saw the time because I was like, "Oh, I'll just let it play." And I went and go. I think I went to go get a drink or something, and I came back and I'm like, "It's still going. What is happening?" And yep, nope. I'll just pay the whatever it is.
they keep jacking the price up though.
Yeah, they
I want to say the
do.
family one is like over like maybe almost 25 bucks a month, maybe more,
That's crazy. I
but it
mean, what?
still is worth it at
Yeah,
this current time.
yeah,
I
yeah,
should make my other family members pay me.
yeah. There you go.
They benefit.
I like it. So why don't we bring this home to actually
On fucking topic.
to stay on topic with the podcast and give a little, not give a little thing, but actually get into what we typically cover at the end of an episode, which is what are we playing next?
So are you asking me the game I've picked?
Yeah, it's your pick. It'll be our first episode of 2024. Your first of 5 picks, exclusively yours. What are we playing next, James?
So I think we talked about this on the at the end of the last
Did we? I
episode.
could, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember,
That's
so
okay, but I mean, it's
I'm gonna
worth
pretend
mentioning.
like we
Just
didn't.
yeah, Sea of Stars. I'm going with Sea of Stars. It's a
Yes.
turn-based RPG from a small studio of pretty talented people. Some people would say, and yeah, I watched that game. I was watching it before it came out. I bought it day one, and very excited to play it. I know you are as well, and
I mean, I would hope by now we've already played it because for our Patreon members, our XL episode comes out tomorrow.
yeah.
So I hope
So
we've already played
I have, and
it.
that's why I said I know you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, yes. It's probably going to be my favorite game of 2024.
Yeah. So give it a listen if you're. I don't know. It's a big story game. It's got
Yeah, it
a
is.
lot of content to discuss.
Oh, boy. And we're going to discuss it
Yep.
hard.
Come hell or high water.
Man, oh, man. That's fantastic. So, yes, Sea of Stars is next.
Yep.
Patreon members are going to have an XL version a week early tomorrow. It'll be out to the public January 8th at 6 a.m. Monday, as always. And yeah, that's going to kick off. That's going to have us say farewell to 2023
It's so
and
beautiful.
and hello to 2024.
I love it.
I'm
All
ready
right.
for it, dude.
I'm ready for it too, man. Let's get this
Let's go.
yeah, let's get this year fucking out.